Hello, friends and family. Happy New Year's! It's actually New Year's Eve right now for me, but I thought that I would commemorate ourselves like dragging our bruised and beaten bodies across the 2020 finish line in style. So I am actually in real clothes for probably the entire month of November and December. This was my usual look. I know sweatpants are, incredibly comfortable and can look really cute on some people, but they make me feel like I am a goblin who has given up on any kind of interaction with adulthood or the real world. So, in an attempt to slow my swift slide into Schmeagle status, I am wearing real clothes today. My fancy sweater. Again, it's all holiday appropriate, right? It's all fancy, flashy for New Year's. I have done some very fun things in 2020, and 2021 will be super awesome. So I thought that I would take this very end of the year and just do this video sort of reminding myself of all the good things that happened in 2020. Anyways, I hope that 2021 is a much better year than this one, and that everybody has a great New Year's Eve and New Year's, even if it is a quiet one. So I know that most people's immediate situations are not going to change anytime soon, but I still kind of hope this video reminds people that some good things can happen even if you're not necessarily living your best, most exciting life right now. All right? Love you guys. Miss you to death. And I know I am wearing space buns circa 2003-ish. However, I know this is a questionable age-appropriate hairstyle. Thank you very much, Rachel. I am sure you will read me on that one. But I honestly just don't care. I am sick and tired of ponytails. I have been wearing ponytails for months now, and my hair looks way too closely related to Cousin It right now when it's down. It's been since summer since I was able to actually go get it cut, so up is the only option. Hence the throwback to my 20s. Space buns! Woo! I don't care, man. Anything to have fun right now. Okay, so it's time to make my mom's blueberry blintzes, and I know it's traditionally a brunch food, but I did not really feel motivated enough to cook this morning, so I'm having it for a dessert, which it completely counts as a dessert. It's basically just like sweet dessert pancakes, so it works. So I'm gonna make dinner and then make the blintzes for dessert. And in case you hadn't already noticed, the cute outfit did not survive past dark. Okay, so I'm gonna make homemade orange chicken and rice for dinner, and then the blueberry blintzes for dessert. All things going my way, I will not try and burn the house down this time. So here we go.
You don't forget your first love. We were young and wild, we were up all night. You don't forget that summer sun 2009. We were feeling high, and I got drunk for the first time. I thought I was cool. I thought I looked smooth in touch the sky. Drunk on love, drunk on your lips, the feeling I will forever miss. And I got drunk for the first time. I thought I was cool. I thought I looked smooth in your eyes and tried to make a move. It was all my time, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. It was all my time, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were my ride or die. 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 Saw my time, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. It was
For anybody who might be appalled by my lack of measuring equipment, if you have ever asked my mom for a recipe anytime in our life, which if you're a friend of mine, you probably have. Most people I know have begged my mom to either make them something or give them a recipe for something. You will understand. My mom does not really measure anything. Her idea of a recipe changes every time she cooks, and I have inherited that from her, so I'm sorry if that frustrates you.
I thought I looked smooth in your eyes and tried to make a move. It was all my time, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. It was all my time, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were my ride or die. 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 Saw my time, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. It was all my time, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were my ride or die. 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 Don't forget your first love. We were young and wild. We were up all night.
Here we go. Whoa!
But now I'm going to get the blueberry blintzes going. I probably won't eat them for a couple of hours because I'm full from dinner, but they take a while to bake and they should take a while to make. But as you will see, I have cut out a couple of steps.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff. strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, go, go. Running to better times. Go, go, go. From my emotions, I'll go, go, go. Running.
That is the first part of making the blintzes, and typically the second part would be to make a whole bunch of crepes by yourself from scratch. However, I do not have the patience to do that, especially not when it's just for me. So luckily, Ireland loves a good crepe and makes them in packages that you can buy. So yeah, I will be using these crepes for my blintzes. They're not perfect. They're like kind of thick crepes, and my mom usually makes like super thin crepes to go with these, so it's a better like balance of texture and flavor. But lazy is winning on this particular battle because it's a lot of work to make good crepes, and I'm not very good at it. The blintzes are out of the oven. Let's see if they're any good, if they look right. They solidified? Are they not quite ready yet? Oh. No, they look like they're ready. I somehow managed to like get all of my spatulas dirty at the same time, so I have to do this with a spoon. I'm sorry, I'm ruining how pretty they are. Ow, they're hot. I got mad and washed the spatula. Let's try this again. I spent a lot of time at the beach this summer, mostly because it was one of the few places I could go that was, you know, COVID appropriate. So I did a lot of that. And the beach is always the best place. Like, so it's always been a tradition for my family to go to the beach for my birthday in August anyways, because it's one of my favorite places and it's one of my mom's favorite places. So it kind of just became our thing. Sorry, Letty. My little sister hates the beach, but she always like gets drug along with us. So this year was a particularly beach heavy year.
This is my favorite place on the whole beach. Oh shit!
Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, 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 to better times. I look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me in the night.
Mercy!
To the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night. Like I am leaving all the bad stuff. Go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions.
I think she has what it takes. I love her face, though.
I think she photographs really well. That's not really enough. Can you model her? Her face is fantastic.